Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Alabama Crimson Tide taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Offense operating from the pistol. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Snags the quick throw. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up. The Canes will line up to punt it away. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. And from the shotgun, inside handoff. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Running back with the football. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
To throw, it's Manning. Looking to make a play deep downfield. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
They call the draw play here. Oh, look at the quick cut.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He knocks this one right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Bringing it out, it's Washington. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. The quarterback appears to be changing the play. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So to avoid another punt here in the 2nd drive, they got to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Fumble recovered by the defense, going the other way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the defense joins the party with a score. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. First down here for this offense. QB decides to keep it here. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Ooh, that came close to breaking into the secondary and potentially a big play. Read option, the quarterback keeps it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yards. Only a nice tackle prevented it.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Looking to make a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. The Canes will send the punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kurt.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. To throw, it's Manning. He's running out of time here. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And here comes a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. If anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses it.
Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. The sure hands. It's Johnson. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
Gives it to the back. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Boy, this back is running very well today and living up to so many great backs that they've had over the years at Miami. Edgerrin James and Frank Gore and Willis McGahee and Clinton Portis. All those guys won a lot of games and ran the ball well. Right now, they got to be loving what they're seeing from this back.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid game, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. After the incompletion, the lineup here for a 3rd and 7. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Now, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick grab. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back, it's Manning. He'll throw it now. Catch made on the out route. Oh, and he fumbles. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
First down and 10 now. The shotgun handoff here.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Short pass, finds the tight end. In the clear at the 25. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. And the quarterback's going to sneak it. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bama.
This gives you an idea of the versatility of this offense, Chris. 3rd down and goal from the 1-yard line. A lot of people would think they're going to run the football, but instead they trust the quarterback to make a good decision, great execution, and an easy touchdown for the offense.
And they tack on the extra point.
Miami, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. He's going to pull it down and run. And they get him down, but that's a solid game here to move the sticks using his feet. The Hurricanes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. To throw now on 1st down. Makes a quick catch. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a 1st down for this offense.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Breaks loose at the 40. Going the other way, can they stop him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st in the half. Can the offense convert that pick into points? They're set up 1st and goal. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Well, that's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Direct snap to the back. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. He'll hand it off. Fights off a defender. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Canes will kick this away to begin the second half. Bringing it out, it's Prentice. It's a fumble. The returner loses the football deep in their own territory.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. You can't be trusted to return it, and you can't hold on to the football.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he makes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. Returner choosing to field this one. Returner tackled right there. That's what will start the drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. The defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Manning. He pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with a lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
Ball handed off. He shreds the tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
He's going to take off here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
He hands it off from the gun. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the 1st down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the 1st, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
So they'll pass up the long field goal attempt and keep the offense on the field for 4th down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down at the 47. The Hurricanes will come to the line to run the hurry on. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works. The Canes will line up to boot it away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb. And they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Young. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense edge to it.
Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Offense getting set, second down play here. They'll feed the back again. Fights through a tackle. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner is tackled, and that'll do it for the third period.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 24, Miami 8.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The sure hands. It's Robinson. We get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. The Canes will crank up the tempo.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They make the first down. Brought down to the 31.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
The Hurricanes looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. It's a second and goal play for the offense. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw on third and goal. He's moving out of the pocket now. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the quarterback dropping back. And it's picked off in the end zone.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back.
14.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking for a deep completion. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. And he's going to launch it deep again. And it's intercepted in a desperation throw here. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They'll give it to the back. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They'll run it from the gun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, tie.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And he knocks through the PAT.
31, Miami, 14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Now, and he floats this pass deep down the right side. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back. But here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
Two-point try is successful. Down to a single-digit lead now. 9-point game. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback just kneels down. Well, here we are, midpoint of the season, and this group is still marching along undefeated, chasing a perfect record and getting a lot of attention, Kirk, at this point.
Well, they're as good as anybody that we've seen all year long in college football. They are headed towards that college football playoff and a shot at a national championship. Now, the thing is, they just need to...